Hey everybody, today is Wednesday, June 12th, 2019, and we have a Blue Zero Hero update for you. Another one. A couple updates this week so far. This one is reported in NJ.com, and it has to do with a story I reported on back in December, I believe. And it reads, police sergeant who seriously injured man in drunk driving crash was sentenced but might not go to jail. Of course not. There it is right there. Look at his ugly face. There it is. Look at that stinky turd right there. He's a real hero. Let's find out what special treatment he's getting. Okay, let me scroll down. A Sayreville police sergeant may serve 180 days or no time at all, as part of a plea deal in which he admitted he was drunk when he crashed his car at 70 miles per hour into two vehicles, seriously injuring a man. Police reports say Jeffrey Kutz, that's K-U-T-Z, 58, then a 22-year veteran of the force, was so drunk he urinated himself and needed assistance walking to an ambulance after his truck plowed into a parked car and dump truck in the shoulder of Route 9 South in Old Bridge on December 18th. Kutz, who has since agreed to quit his job. Now, I wonder, he quit his job, he's got 22 years in, did he possibly get himself some retirement out of that deal? There's a reason he quit that job. He didn't want to get fired, that's why. Okay, Kutz, who has since agreed to quit his job, pleaded guilty in April to assault by auto and drunk driving. Middlesex Superior Court presiding judge Michael A. Toto on Tuesday sentenced him to 180 days suspended jail term and 3 years of probation. Toto will decide at a hearing in 6 months if Kutz has abided by the conditions of his probation, whether he will actually serve jail sentence. According to Mike Spivey, a spokesman for the Union County Prosecutor's Office, that office prosecuted the case due to a conflict of interest in the Middlesex County Prosecutor's Office. Also, as part of the plea deal, Kutz forfeited his position in the police department and agreed to have an ignition interlock device on his vehicle for a year, as well as a 7-month license suspension, Spivey said. His attorney, Joseph Benedict of New Brunswick, was unavailable for comment this week, but told New Jersey Advance Media in January that his client had no memory of the accident. I know he feels terrible. Someone was hurt. I wonder about that. You know, these cops, a lot of these cops, they're dead inside. They don't, they're narcissists, and they don't have empathy. Maybe this one's different. It's anathema. Here's another name. I never saw this word. A-N-A-T-H-E-M-A. Anathema to his calling in life to help people. Yeah, help people. Come on. This shit's getting real deep there on that one. That's a pretty big stretch. After allegedly drinking at the home of another officer, whose name I wish they would report, Kutz drove his Dodge pickup truck into the two vehicles just after midnight on December 18th south of the Route 18 overpass. A broken down dump truck was stopped on the shoulder of Route 9 South with a car parked behind it. When Kutz's pickup truck plowed into the car, crushing it against the dump truck and trapping the occupant in the wreckage, according to police, the man in the car, who was associated in some way with the dump truck company, was extricated and airlifted to Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital in New Brunswick, police said. He was treated and released from the hospital, and the dump truck driver was not injured, according to authorities. Kutz was initially unconscious, police wrote in their reports. Responding officers described him as agitated, unaware where he was, slurring, smelling of alcohol, and unsteady on his feet. Asked where he was coming from, and I love this answer. He told an officer a driveway, according to one report. And it goes on to say, Kutz was one of the most experienced cops in the Sayreville Police Department at the time And here, hold on to your seat now. Some of you people don't believe that these officers make six figures. Well, hold on, here we go. He earned a salary of $134,460 according to state records. Well, I wonder how many awards he has to his name too. You know, it's a big joke. Look at that turd. It's a big joke. You know, they're always telling us about don't do that. Well, somebody needs to tell these turds don't do that, don't do that. Now, personally, I think he needs to go to jail. He needs to spend 160 days, 180 days in jail. Maybe he'll set an example for the rest of the Blue Zero Hero turds out there that go out and get drunk and hurt people. Look what happened to that Pascucci guy. He killed some poor lady trying to cross a highway over in Longbridge, and he got 364 days. He should have got 5 years. But you know how the gang is. In the system, the machine's gonna help him out one way or the other. Now, the interesting here is, you know, he wasn't on police time, so the police department's not gonna get sued, but he will get sued. His car insurance will get sued, and I hope the guy that he was drinking at, or maybe I don't hope the guy, but he better have, I guess, good homeowners insurance, because he's gonna get named in the lawsuit too, because ultimately he is responsible for allowing him, Kutz, to leave his residence in a drunken state. And you keep hearing how, you know, wonderful these cops are and how well trained they are and they're out there protecting and serving, all that happy horse shit that we keep hearing about. Well, why didn't he stop him from leaving? I mean, if my friend came over to my house and got ripped, roared, drunk, he wouldn't be able to leave. He'd be sleeping on the couch. But, you know, these cops, they got this attitude that they're golden. They can do what they want, and if he gets pulled over, the gang will protect him. Well, I think we're starting to see a lot of evidence where the gangs, maybe it's a different chapter of the gang, they're not covering for them anymore. And I know somebody personally who's a retired sergeant, and he lost his license for DWI. And the cop that got him did not give him any special treatment. He got arrested, lost his license, and he's got himself a little problem going on there. So, you know, I keep saying these cops, they have to be held to a higher standard. I mean, they seem to think they're a higher standard than the rest of us. So when they go to court, why don't we hold them to a higher standard, just like they hold themselves to a higher standard over us, as if they're so high and mighty and great. Just doesn't seem to work that way, does it? All right, so I'll put the link in the description, and I'll look and see if I can find the video I did on this, the original video, and we'll put that in the description for your easy access to go watch the original video I did. And let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. You see something, you record something. Our cameras are our biggest weapon against turds, political turds, Blue Zero Heroes, stinky turds. It's our biggest weapon. They don't like it. They don't like those cameras because they can't lie anymore. Nope. And what is our motto here at Gunnison Undercover, New Jersey Exposed? Let me hear you say it. Come on, go ahead. Make your rights strong again. What are we gonna do? Exercise them.